Hello, my name is Sarah, and for the leadership presentation, I decided to interview my boss, Javier Oliveros. I work as a supervisor at Starbucks, and he is currently our store manager. I work really closely with him on, if not a daily, but weekly basis. So it was interesting for me to interview him on his leadership goals and characteristics, since I do view him as a leader within our store, and I'm also in some way a part of that store. As a leader and being a supervisor, I wanted to find out his path and direction of wanting to be a leader and how that continues to develop on a daily basis. One of the first questions I asked him is why he decided to be a leader and what kind of put his sights on developing within the company of Starbucks. And he responded with not always wanting to be a leader, but making that a long-term goal to work towards and just doing the right thing, following directions easily, asking questions when necessary, and helping others. As being a barista before he was promoted to a supervisor and store manager, he really just took the qualities of a leader and applied them to his day-to-day work, and it helped him get promoted in a very quick, short amount of time. He's only been a store manager for about 3 years now, but he really just said that just being a role model overall and keeping that in mind and just working hard every day has helped him develop that. With the way that he was discussing himself as a leader, I definitely think he represents a democratic type of leadership. He is pretty mellow and laid back, but he wants all of his employees to have satisfaction within their job and happy to come to the store each day. He really helps us set our own goals and for what we want in and out of Starbucks. He wants to help us develop our characteristics and our work ethic beyond the store. I mean, sometimes hopefully within the company, but for all of us, that's not our goal. But another thing is he's been super involved. He provides consistent feedback of things that we need to work on. As a supervisor, as I said before, I do work closely with him. So if I see gaps in any of the baristas or supervisors' work, I always go to him to talk to him about it. And he provides consistent quality feedback of how to handle things because he helps me develop as a leader as well by allowing me to handle those situations and what constructive criticism I can give to others that will be appropriate and not in any way disrespectful. He really focuses on having engaged followers. I asked him what he feels if an employee doesn't like him or he's struggling a little bit to communicate, and he said that we're all here to do one job, and that is to make our customers happy and provide good quality beverages and food. So there shouldn't really be a high level of confrontation unless it's like clashing of personalities, and then you can sit down and talk about it, set up a meeting or something where it makes it more appropriate in the workplace. But also for those two people that don't get along or are having frustrations, they can put that aside and help grow from it and apply that later if they ever have problems and know how to handle it better. He has a very functional style of approach when it comes to Starbucks and working within our store. We definitely rely on his leadership and his qualities because there's a lot of chaos that can go on in our store, and we really focus on him being the strong one or the one that knows what to do. And he definitely recognizes that as his role, which has helped him, I think, develop more as a leader and within his career at Starbucks. But interviewing him was a lot of good information to help me understand my role better at Starbucks as well as outside. He knows that I don't want to stay at Starbucks and I do want to go into management. And he just gave me advice telling me to like set the goals that you want and always keep those in mind on your day-to-day work. Don't stray away from it, and make sure you're putting yourself and qualities always like within check, so you know how you're treating others, you know if you're doing a good job, you're able to take constructive criticism because it will come along the way. And he really helped me help develop as a leader on a daily basis at Starbucks. So this project was more interesting than I think I thought it would be, but I'm glad I got to know him better as a person in his career as well as a leader.